Hi guys, Backyard Builds with Nate here. Back at her again tonight, and just gonna do some welding tonight on the second part of the floor pan on the shiv there, and get geared up to do that. It's been another cool day here in the Maritimes, and it's not too bad out tonight. But got some few things on the go, I guess, and I got a new bottle of gas. I'll probably run out of gas, a couple minutes after I start, maybe. The gauge needle did move a little bit when I first turned it on, but I got another bottle here, I can switch it over, and that'll be all right. And on this Jeep here, after the battery box, where I welded the patch on the side, down inside with the battery, I'm going to try to stick it down in here. Down inside where the battery box was, down low. The patch is down in behind here. Got it all painted down in behind there and stuff too. Paint slathered down in there. Gives it a go, a little something else. So that paint is finally dry enough. I can put some seam sealer on it here after. So I like using the actually Napa and CarQuest both got pretty good stuff. I used the Body Pro Napa, using the black seam sealer. Pretty good stuff. I've always used that stuff, and seems to work out pretty good. And there's the battery box. I got some paint on it there last night before I went in. It's not all dry on one side, but it's good enough. It's about ready to go in. So as we're walking around, see, I got my other bottle of gas sitting there ready with another light. And I got, where's it at here? Wrench and stuff ready, because I know it's all right at some point. I did pick up a few holder things for some of my tools there the other day. I didn't get them on there, but it's a start of getting stuff up off the floor. A few things, excuse me, a few things hung up out of the way. It's a start of a spot to get a few things quick and easy till I get everything else geared up. It's coming, guys. So we've got where'd my light go? We'll get this light back over here. I'll have a light on this here tonight if I can. And see if we can get this set up in here. Find these lights. If you use them on the first setting, get about half a day out of them. If you use them on the second setting, they're still pretty bright, and they'll last quite a long time. So we've got the floor pans all done there, ready to go. This one piece, 14 gauge. I always grind, this is white coat 14 gauge, and I always grind both sides just a little bit, because I find some of the stuff comes back and forth on either side. And it's cleaned up pretty good. It's not 100% in there, but we'll weld from the 14 to the what's left and make it hold there, no problem. I'm going to try to set you up here, do a little bit of welding for a few minutes, and see if this tripod will set up here in the truck on the floor like Dougie had it the other day. I know Dougie welded in here the other day. Oh, I'm just going to see if I can get a tripod set up so the light can actually see where I'm at here. I'm still around with this stuff, but it's coming. I get you squeezed in here and looking around. Now, where are we looking here? That tripod needs to turn. Something's going to turn here. Maybe right there. Maybe right down there. We'll give her a go, guys. That's all I can say, right? I got some light in there. And down in here. Been fooling around with this for a while. Not a long time, but get back to her there. Dougie had cut it out and got it just about ready, and he got one patch done, and I'm doing the other. I don't know what he did today, but I'm sure I'll hear about it soon enough. Don't get your finger under there. Get it clamped down here half decent and see if the old thing will go. There's going to be another patch laid in here. Get you a little bit more up maybe. There's going to be another patch laid in here. I'm probably going to cut back a little bit more here, but we're going to lay another patch in here. Try to get that sitting where I want it to. I'll go down there, pretty decent. Decent there, decent there. That's going to go down there. We have to build a piece up in there. I have to trim another piece off here yet and build the little corner. We figure get the main piece in, and then we'll go at the rest of that. Hope everybody's having a good day or had a good day. The day's almost over with around here. But I'll be out here for a few hours tonight. And it's cold in the house too. I ran out of firewood, but Dougie lent me an electric heater. And I do have a place I had to go stop pick up some firewood, but the weather's been bad. And it's not that good picking it up. So I'm pretty easy to please myself. So it don't take much to keep me going. The cat in there, I got a cat named Odie. I call him Otis, Odie, Buddy, you know, whatever. He's pretty easy to keep going too. And as long as he gets some cuddles and stays warm enough, that's all that matters. I got thinking, old Jimbo, he's good with his cat too. Me and him are a lot alike. Our cats are our bestest good buddies at nighttime, I guess. Hang out and whatnot. I'd like to have a dog, and I used to have a dog. I'd like to have a dog again, and I think that time's coming sooner than later, actually. Sooner than later. Let's get this old welder on now. Had the old dog, it'd be out in the truck with me and running around the garage. Yeah. I gotta start picking up a couple sheets of metal to have around. Like I say, this will be the last. I get this one here done and I'll be all out of metal again. I'll probably pick up some 18 for some stuff and get some 16 for doing this, and I had to pick up some 1/8 stuff for doing around body mounts and some stuff like that, because it always seems to be something like that going on. We get done these two here. I get these two here fixed up and back on the road for my buddies, and then hopefully this weather gets better so I can work on the project that's outside. We can make noises and have some fun, and that's coming real soon. See what I got this welder set at there. How close that is down there. And I do have a fan on the wall. If it gets too smoky, I'll turn the fan on. That'll be good. And then run that right along there. Get one up there. Move that one ahead a little bit. Tap that up there. Pretty good. You can run a bead on this pretty easy. Actually, that's fairly solid right there. Not too much here. This is all pretty solid. There's nothing here to worry about on this one, that's for sure. Underneath, everything's been cleaned and whatnot. For this stuff here, I've been using 023 wire doing this metal stuff here, 023 wire. And I find that I usually only run 8 to 10 pounds of gas on my gauge for for doing sheet metal work. If I'm doing anything any heavier, I want a real nice weld and a little heavier metal. I turn it up, 14 pounds on the gauge usually, and get a good go at it that way. But fine sheet metal, you don't have to have it cranked up as much, and that's what I've been doing anyways for years. It's always seemed to work out so far, and you're not using all your stuff up at once and still getting the job done. Right there, look at that. Tickety tacks up here, tackaroos. Some nice working off that 14 gauge onto that. Back there, let's look over there. Light shining there pretty good actually. I'm quite impressed with that guy. Impressed with that light. Now, till it falls over, right? It'll fall over. Or I'll hit it with the hammer or something. Come here, along there. Now, put another tack there. I was back working on the excavator today and excavator there, and really didn't have anything much fun for you guys to see over there. But you never know, might be something else come along there during the day. Just today wasn't the day. Now, that right there, if I get that down, right there, and tack it. Yeah, that's going to be nice there. Down a little bit there. What we got going on up here? Cleans that. There. It's down there in that corner a little bit. Right there. I got about 3 different hammers here for tapping devices. And this one here's going to lay down just a little bit more right there. Bit of a ball right there. I did a good job cutting that out. Gear it up. The gas already? Not quite. We'll stay over that for a minute. Back here. Push down a little bit. One of these devices. Good there. Yeah. On my project coming in here after a bit, it'll be fun to do build some body mounts, and I'll cut some of the mounts off the other frame and get that old girl running and driving in the driveway first. I think I really want to fire up the old diesel and try to drive that dirty old thing in too on a steering column into her. Just set on the frame and steering column and shifter's right there. Be easy, easy breezy. Ram that thing around the driveway and make her belch some smoke. Non-turbo 7.3, they'll burn anything. I like them. But watch the old zip ties and buy supplies. Peg, you're my hero, buddy. Yeah, I like old Peg there. It's one of my favorite YouTube stations. I watched a lot of DD Speed Shop too. I like watching DD Speed Shop. Peace and Grease. A little shout out to Peace and Grease. I may be going to Ohio in May for Peace and Grease's car show maybe. I think I'm going to go down, just hang out for a bit. Me and one of my brothers might drive down, hang out for a few days. And old Brian Bondo there, Brian, we'll probably hanging out with you and popping in. It's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. It all depends on that, you know, that US dollar right now ain't much of ours, but we'll see. It's kind of the plan, what we'd like to do. But yeah, Peace and Grease is having a 2 or 3 day car show down there, and swap meet and camping and all kinds of stuff, guys. Tim and them are gonna. That's an awesome channel. I like them guys. And yeah, so I think I might just go down there just for nice to get away a little vacation for a couple days. Yeah, that's well not really nice there. A little taparoo in there. I don't like that. I want the other one. Put shoulder to throat over. There it is. There it is. I've been looking for a grill for my 57 Meteor, but the grill I want to put in it's out of a 57 300 custom, and there's actually one in Ohio down by the car show. So kind of plan is get a hold of that guy, Brian, my buddy there down there. He's already talking to buddy, and plan is pick up that grill for my car when I'm down there. We'll have the car soon, and we're going to do some stuff to that. Get that 57 geared up to drive. The truck's drivable. My old truck's drivable. So, the car, I want to get it on the road. I got to put a carburetor on it's no good. And it's got a 2-barrel intake on it, but that motor's hard to find a 4-barrel one for. I might just throw an adapter kit on that thing and stick a 4-barrel on it. It's a 400 Ford motor, but it's got a cam in it and stall converter, and they got a 2-barrel on it. It just ain't cutting it. So the intake, there's one on Amazon for like $600-700, but I don't want to spend that much money on that motor, because if that motor don't pan out, I got a 460 with a tunnel ram I want to put in that car. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen there. I'm going to try a carburetor on it, and if I can get it to run decent, I'll drive that for the summer that way, and then build the motor next winter. But that's one of them things, right? I'm talking a lot, aren't I? Talking a lot. I should be burning gas. Ain't getting enough done talking all the time. That's for sure. Soft there, but she went in there. Not that bad. I sure will be happy when she's summertime here. A lot more. You get a lot more get up and go when that sun's shining. Wintertime, your get up and go is got up and went. usually. And we'll get back to that. Warp that too. I won't warp that none. I sure do appreciate Doug giving me a hand there the other day. We come ahead and had a bunch of good laughs. Yeah, we sure do work pretty good together, me and old Dougie. Some stuff me and Dougie did years ago, we can't talk about on the YouTubes. We won't be able to do that. But we've grown up now, right? We like to think we've grown up. We ain't grown up that much. You never grow up, you never grow old, right? Right? Don't want to grow up too much. Gotta feel like you're grown up for the kids, but you know, not at heart. We'll keep being crazy as we can, as much as we can. Keeps us going. Jump back, forth. It's working out nice. Welding in there nice, that one is. That one is. Little hole there. That's alright, that will have another match right up to it anyways. I jump around. I'll do a bunch and around and work back to it. Same as always. Same as always. Everybody does practically the same thing. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I had a tasty rice chicken bowl thing from the old store in Canyon tonight for supper. And I've been kind of immune to them, eating a few of them lately. Yeah, they're really good. What is it? Honey garlic? No. There's some kind of sauce and peppers and onions and rice. Really good. Really good. I just didn't feel like cooking tonight. Cooking for yourself is kind of hard sometimes. Yeah. You know, there's lots of videos out there, everybody's welding stuff up and stuff, and it's just part of the game. It all comes with all the old car stuff. They're always welding something and building something. I kind of enjoy it all. Building it, welding it, fixing it, driving it. I enjoy driving them a lot. Yeah, I enjoy driving them a lot. I say that, but as I get older, the less I want to drive somewheres. I have that issue too, right? Back down here some more. See how tight that one is now. Is that one still tight? Right there. Yeah, a lot of times on the bigger stuff too, I'll run an 030 wire when I turn the gas up on bigger stuff. Frame stuff and 1/8 stuff. I like the 030 on that stuff. Just what you get into after a while. Everybody likes their own stuff too when it comes to that. Everybody has a different like how they weld. I like to weld a little bit hot and move a little faster. That's sometimes when I'm welding, I'll have it up a little hotter so it's almost close, you know. Move a little faster and carry on. Make sure it's got penetration though as you're moving, if you can. If you can, you want to make it, you know. On this one, you can see there's a couple little spots of rust there. I'm welding right through them. Not bad though. I gotta go to Napa tomorrow. I just gotta remember I need a new ground end for that weld. If I get to Napa, remember that. Yeah, that'd be a good thing. I read a good little comment on one of them ideas the other night there. Buddy said, you know, you can make it out of a magnet from a speaker. And you sure can. I could too. I kind of like the ground wire clamp on it. I've used the ones with the magnets on this magnet ones before and stuff, and they're nice too. Everything has their own place, and I'm always bad with clamping it somewheres, and sometimes you just caught and pull it off, or you hammer on it and all that stuff. But yeah, they're not that much money. I'm just going to put another clamp on the end of this one and call her a day. I know some of these welding videos can probably get monotonous for you guys. It's just all part of the gig. Part of the gig. I'm really surprised I haven't run out of gas yet. It's coming. I got the back there and that there. There's more here. A little bubbly in that corner there. Little seam sealer left down there. Nothing to it. Nothing to it there. So, oh, another spot there. Missed that one. Yeah, that's coming right along there. It's coming right along. That's coming right along, guys. I'll just show you a little bit there of it. I don't want to keep you all on these here welding all the time. It'd be a lot funner. I'm excited to get that old truck in and do that stuff. But before I bring that truck cab in and pull the cab off it, I got to build a cart to put cabs and boxes and stuff on. So when I lift them off at the hoist, I can set them on a cart and move them in and out of the shop and around to the other bay and that type of thing. So hopefully it won't be this week here, but another week. I think that's just going to be a little project. It's odds and ends that I'm building this cart out of. A bunch of people have different ways of doing it, but I want it so it's almost built like a wagon. I can haul it with the four-wheeler, or I can pull it by hand. And it's going to have one set of wheels on it that steers with the handle. You pull it back and forth. It's going to be around, I'm going to be able to put it's probably going to be 5 feet long. It's going to be 4 feet wide and 6 feet long, I guess, what it's going to be. And that way I can set a cab of a truck or boxes on it and move them around, paint them on it, or even work on them off to the side. But I'm putting rubber wheels on it because my yard ain't the smoothest. And I got my line on a forklift though too, so I might be getting a forklift to help it move and lift things. This is the getting older part, and lifting things is the big help coming this way. And that's what we're working towards, guys. That's what we're working towards. So I got this patch here. Let's see if I can turn you around. Whoops. So the patch is, I got it welded along that one seam there. Welded along there. Welded it up there. And I mean, it's not BEA beautiful, but it's pretty darn good and strong. I'm going to finish up that other side there here before I do anything else tonight. Finish up that other side, and I plan on making this here other patch that's out by the door. I'm going to make this tonight and a cover for that, and a piece around it. Hopefully I get that much done tonight. So, I had to turn my radio back on, and I realized, I can't play the radio. I mean, I always work with the radio on, and knowing that when we do the videos we can't. So I shut her off and back to the Q104 though here in a few minutes. So, and appreciate all the likes and subscribe, guys. It's still I'm overtaking and I'm pushing through here. I'm enjoying it and showing you guys some of these rusty, crusty rigs and whatnot that we're fixing for our friends and getting them back on the road and back to work and stuff. Just helping them out. And that's what we do. So. But our toys will be coming along soon. Here's hoping. So, thanks for coming out, guys. Till the next one, have a good night.